Welcome back to Cosmic Kickback, everybody, the galaxy's favorite talk show. As always, I'm your host, Nick, joined by my co-host, Joshua.
What up, everyone?
And we are also joined by a very special guest, Billy Butcher, a.k.a. Cristian.
What up,
Say
cunts?
what's up? What's up?
I'm glad to be back, bro.
Yeah, how
Dude,
long
we
has
back
it
for
been?
review. How long has it been?
I don't know. I feel like I was on a fucking pod the other day, but then again, like, time flies by really quickly for me. So, it could have been like fucking 8 months ago. I don't know.
I think this is your first time since we've gone to the audio-only format.
What season are we on? We're on season 3, right?
Nah, bro.
Bro, it's like 5 or 6. I don't know.
Fuck me, bro.
Well, we usually do
Y'all
it by
have-
years, right?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, probably 5. Probably season
Y'all don't
5.
have this shit listed very well, but
Oh, yes, we do. Fucking go look at the notes, bitch.
Yeah, that's true.
fuck
I
off.
try really hard.
Oh my
Well,
God.
you don't try hard enough.
Hey, yo.
Okay,
All right.
let's
What are we talking
let's get
about?
into it though.
Yeah, so today we're just fucking glazing Amazon Prime right now, bro. We talked about Invincible, we talked about Roadhouse. Now we're talking about The Boys.
I didn't even think about that.
Oh fuck, y'all did a Roadhouse episode?
We did.
Yeah, we did.
Oh
Honestly,
shit,
we could do a little redacted review, bro. Hey, Roadhouse 2 might be coming out actually.
Dude, no
that is
fucking
true.
way.
That is true.
It's fucking bro. Christian didn't even know about the McGregor cutscene where he fucking walks out the hospital.
Oh, the post-credit scene.
Yeah, even he missed it, bro. He was
Yeah.
like, "What?
Fucking just
Yeah,
had
Yeah, I
his ass
had to
cheeks
go
out,
look it
bro.
up.
Hello, band."
Bro. How you gonna do
Jeez.
fucking like somewhat kind of MMA content without me, bro? That's crazy.
Bro, we
Yeah.
can do a fucking MMA podcast.
Do a-
pod.
Do
I
a
don't
fucking we'll do a fucking redacted episode on some shit. We'll watch Here Comes the Boom again.
care. Dude, that movie's good though.
It's fucking
I
good.
remember it was good as hell. I was like, oh shit, I like this.
Yeah,
Just a
bro.
shit
Kevin
beat
James
out
is
of him.
lit. It's like Nacho Libre, but for MMA.
Oh, dude, I gotta rewatch Nacho Libre.
All right,
Jeez.
we're getting into the boys though.
This
I have some
episode-
footnotes, man.
It's season
The
4.
Boys. Mm-hmm.
Season 4, the first 3 episodes dropped. I like when they do that. It gives us a little bit to binge at the beginning until we go week to week.
I like that too. Actually, they kind of spoiled us a bit. You know,
As they
like we
should.
waited. It's ever since 2020. The Boys have kind of had like about a 2-year like season cycle, so it was kind of a long time to wait. So it was nice
Has
to
it-
get that.
Has it been since 2020? Was that when season 3 came out?
No, there's no
No.
way.
Season 1
2022.
2019, season 2 2020, and then
Okay.
yeah, season 3 came out in 22, and now we're getting 4
Okay,
in
so-
24.
Okay. That sounds about right.
You can tell COVID definitely like slowed down production for a lot of things, but
Hey, they still
like when
pumping
they-
these out though.
dude, they
They
are.
are.
I don't think we've done a review of The Boys. I think we did maybe around like Comic-Con or like San Diego, like something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I
We
remember
didn't-
it being in like a thumbnail a couple like seasons ago.
Yeah, we probably
But-
talked about like an upcoming season, but I don't think we've ever, to my knowledge, done a review on a season or the beginning of one.
Oh yeah.
I want to know off the rip, like, how are y'all feeling about the season?
Okay, real quick, should we give a little non-spoiler section at the beginning before going all the way in, since this is fresh, like this just came out?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, so
Yeah.
we're gonna put like maybe a little 5 to 10 minutes of just generic talk on the first 3 episodes. If you don't want to know anything, click off right now. If not, stay, and then we'll give a spoiler warning before we go into everything. Nick, what do you think?
So off the rip, I honestly think that all 3 of these episodes are amazing.
Dude, Glaze.
You know, just speaking on The Boys as a whole, like the show, I feel like it's something that's kind of refreshing. Like right now, where like superhero movies and like I don't know, just the genre's really oversaturated. This is kind of more like darker. It's definitely a bit more edgier, and I think I really find like points like that, like the senseless violence in this show, is sometimes the most entertaining stuff. But it also has some pretty cool characters. I like how it's satirical. Like
Mhm.
clearly, Vought is supposed to be fucking like the Walt Disney of like superheroes, and they're all kind of just assholes in this one.
Yeah,
But,
I agree with you.
um,
I think my favorite part of it is the satirical stuff. I like how everything kind of has an underlying, like, clear allegory to something in real life.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. And like, even right now, we're in June, right? So it's kind of like Pride Month. I like the episodes they did. I don't know if it was 1 or 2 seasons ago, where they went to like Votland and they just like they're ripping on the fact that depending on like what season or what month it is, the marketing team will just use it to the utmost advantage and fucking market the shit out of like different ideas. Like if fucking so the episode takes place in June, so they go to fucking Vaultland, and there's a part of it. It's supposed to be like Disneyland. There's a section of it, kind of like Disneyland, where it's just like it's called Brave Maeve's Inclusive Kingdom, and it's fucking like census marketing just everywhere you go.
Yes,
They're
sir.
slapping all their fucking like gay characters on shirts and shit like that. And I don't know. I feel like they do a really good job of not just satiring Walt Disney specifically, but corporate America in general.
Oh yeah.
And how
Sorry.
they're definitely able to play like both sides of it too. That's something I
Mhm.
like a lot.
Yeah, I agree. I like how they do both sides. It's not just like it's not like one-sided. They're just like riffing on everybody, kind of like South Park, you know, like no one's safe. And one thing I really like about the details, just in general of the boys, is they always have like in a random scene, like there'll be a scene in a hospital, and you just see like a little. That's not even an ad. It's just like they have like fucking A Train on some like thing on how to wash your hands fast or something. He's got A Train like chilling there washing his hands. Like this, so many products everywhere, just in the background of every episode. It seems very much like how it would actually be if there were some superheroes, like what they would do to market them.
I know. I feel like a lot of the things like that happen in the show too is like they're always trying to talk about it from like a business standpoint. They're like, oh, your numbers and like your ratings and shit are up in certain areas and stuff. And it's like, honestly, I feel like I don't know. It makes sense that they would just care a lot about like the image of these heroes and shit because they're all kind of like pieces of shit.
They are like real life celebrities. A majority
Yeah.
of them are just absolute pieces of shit. But
I feel
run
like
in-
it's supposed to be like kind of a what's the word, like a metaphor, like don't meet your heroes. Like
yeah,
yeah, for
oh,
sure.
without it, there's like fucking 5 scenes in the show where I'm just like, holy shit, don't meet your heroes, man. Fuck.
dude, well the first episode, holy fuck.
Oh,
Well,
bro.
we can talk about spoilers for like previous seasons, right?
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
for sure. Yeah.
Oh
If you-
yeah, definitely.
This is
Okay.
only for the first 3 of season 4.
fucking season 2, man. Blind Spot. I felt so bad for that guy.
Is he the one that Homelander just like was like, oh, so he's a blind
He's
guy?
like, what if I do this? And he fucking smashed his eardrums.
Jesus.
Now just another useless fucking blind guy. That's fucking insane, bro. God.
God, bro.
Homelander is one of the best fucking characters ever written, man. I genuinely think like he's written very fucking well to the point where it's kind of addicting to watch him on screen because you're always like every scene with him is just fucking unpredictable.
Yeah,
He could
I know
be
what you mean.
really,
yeah.
really chill sometimes, or other times he could be a fucking absolute psychopath. And with Anthony
Yeah.
Starr, you really never know what direction he's gonna go in.
Yeah, there's
But-
a scene in episode 3 of this one that I won't. I'll just give the general outline of it. I'm not gonna spoil like who or what. But he just like fucking murks somebody like off rip of them speaking, and I was just like, holy shit! Like I didn't expect that at all, bro. Like,
And that was fuck, we can't say names, but
yeah.
okay, we'll get into the
We'll talk more on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Type shit.
Okay.
Talking more about the boys though. So we know that this comes from Evan Goldberg and Seth Rogen. They helped create the show. You know, they've done Superbad. This is the end, Sausage Party. And I know a new addition to this season was actually Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Oh yeah.
And last season they had Jensen Ackles. And a lot of the episodes are actually directed by, I think his name's Eric Kripke. He did the Supernatural show.
Yeah,
So,
that's what I
like,
was gonna say.
a lot
lot
of
of same
actors
cast.
are kind of like overlapping, and I think they're trying to get Jared Padalecki, who was also in the show. He was like Jensen Ackles' like brother. I don't know. They may be thinking about casting him next season, but
Oh fuck, bro! Both with Winchester Bros in the show, that'd be lit.
I know it's just cool to see him like bringing back actors, and like Jeffrey Dean Morgan in the season. Well, I mean, this isn't really a spoiler. He's not really in. Like, he doesn't have a lot of screen time, but
At least so far, yeah.
I hope his character does. I don't know, bro. Like, he's just a normal human. Like, he's not a soup. He's not like a fucking boys or anything. Like,
Hey, we gonna
I don't know.
see.
Okay,
We'll
guys,
see. We'll see.
are you trying to get in the meat and bones right now, or because I got some notes, bro?
Okay, we can get into it, but let me real quick. I'll just say for anyone like waiting to hop in, Without spoiling anything, my main critique, at least of the first 3 episodes, just so that people will have an idea of how they are, I guess. I think the first episode seems a little bit rushed to me. I won't say how. You gotta wait to spoilers to hear that, but I think they kind of like go through kind of quick to get into what they want to tell. So I think they kind of like breeze past a lot of things. Not like they're like ignoring them, but they do things to kind of like have that plot point kind of like, okay, like we set that up, but it just got ended real quick just so we can focus on this one better, which is fine, I guess. We can talk more details in that and spoilers, but besides that, I think more or less after that happens, the episode gets back on track. It's more focused, and I feel like it was focused overall for all 3 episodes after it got past that hump. But we can get more into details now. But this is your warning, bro. That's just a little quick review without spoiling, unless you guys have anything to say.
I'll give one quick fuck. Edit it out. Edit that out.
Nah, we're keeping it in, bro.
Speak it.
One critique is like they always parallel real life political events and social events that are going on in the world. I mean, that's nothing new for the boys.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like some of the writing so far has been really on the nose versus other times throughout the history of the show where it's like, oh, I know exactly what they're talking about, but it's like real subtle. It's like it still feels like it's its own breathing, living universe. Versus this season where I feel like they're really leaning hard into the parallels, and I don't exactly like it as much, but it's still a good show overall. That doesn't derive from the fucking all the character development that these characters went through in the first 3 episodes. Okay.
I totally agree with you.
I agree with you, Matt, yeah.
Because I mean, it is very on the nose. Like it's in the United States, it's the election year. You know what that's happening in November. A big thing setting up from season 3 is Victoria Newman, who we know is like a soup, who's kind of like acting as like a rogue soup hero, like trying to move up into the political system. It's definitely like a lot of parallels, kind of like, you know, what's going on with our election here in the United States. Yeah, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing that you pointed it out, but
yeah, I think I agree with that. I was gonna talk more of that in spoilers, but that is facts. We can get more into details of specifically why, but I do agree. I think that's a good point. It is a little bit more on the nose for sure. All right. Let's
get in the meat and balls of this thing, bro. We gotta talk about that fucking orgy. That clone orgy, bro.
Oh shit!
That was the second episode, though. No,
we got it. It was a fucking second. We got to discuss it, bro.
Fuck everything else. We going straight to the orgy.
It's the most raunchy, bro. How can you fucking forget it? It's the most raunchy shit they've done like in the show.
Is it actually?
Maybe season 3 had a fucking raunchier scene with the guy crawling up the dick hole. The fact that it's like it's a bunch of gay clones tossing each other salads in a sauna while one of them jerks off to their fucking picture of their boss.
Yeah, what's her name? Firecracker?
It's so fucking wild, bro. And the fucking, like, immediately after, there's a scene where they just all have pink eye and shit from eating each other's asses.
That shit was funny as fuck. I liked
that. Shit was fucking wild.
Yeah, I liked that.
Oh my god. Like, I don't know. There's nothing specific I want to talk about with it. I just gotta address it, bro. I think that's like.
I just want to know, like,
who came up with it?
Yeah, who the fuck comes up with it? And then, like, they approach the fucking head writers, and they're like, "Yo, this is what I'm thinking for this scene."
Exactly. It's like some fucking Vince McMahon shit, bro. It's like, okay, we're gonna have this guy. He can clone himself, and they're gonna have an orgy with his clones, and they're all gonna have pink eye from eating each other's asses.
God, that's fucking crazy. You know, I'm not even gonna lie. I might just be dumb. I didn't even notice that they were clones until until they were eating each other's asses. And then I thought back and I was like, oh shit, all those people helping out were all clones. And I was like, oh, okay, I get it now.
No, I didn't notice. I didn't even notice when they're eating each other's asses. I was like, I was so fucking like shocked. I was like, what the fuck?
Doesn't one of them like turn their head from like the salad that they're eating and like there's like some fucking brown stain on his like upper lip?
He literally wipes like a butt hair from his mouth or something.
Oh god, Jesus, bro.
I had my dad like next to me when I was watching that scene. He was laughing his ass off. He's like, look, it's Nick.
Hey, that's your boy.
Jesus, bro.
Oh.
Tell him fuck you, bro.
Bro.
Not me, bro. I mean, we don't have to focus on the scene anymore, but how does that sensation feel? Because
Oh,
like
dude, why are
you're
we
getting
talking
ate out,
about this? Holy
but
shit.
yourself.
you're also okay. No, we can skip over it. I'm sorry.
Dude said, "How does
that
it feel,
scene-
bro?" Let's
that
break
scene-
it down. How does it feel, Christian? You like to take point?
Bro, I don't know. Like, is it masturbation or is it just fucking sex? Like, there's
you
so many
saying?
fucking questions.
What were you
It's
saying,
like,
Christian? Before we recorded, you're like, "Is it gay though?"
is it gay? Because I mean, it's like when you touch your own dick, you know, and it's like, oh, it's just jerking off.
Well, then it's not
Well,
gay.
that's-
Then by that logic, it's not gay.
But you're not eating your own ass, you know,
But I mean,
That
that's
might be gay.
but that's still a
Here's-
part of you, though. How is it gay?
because you got a fucking tongue of cunt, you know. It's like,
But
I don't think I could-
but it's your ass, though.
but it's a fucking hairy cunt, you know. Well,
I mean, I mean that doesn't make it gay. Can't anyone have a hairy cunt? It doesn't matter.
I don't.
Look, man. The thing
I
for
don't know.
me, the thing for me,
Let's
is
not
like,
get into this,
Dude, the amount of
It's just
people clicking off of this episode right now after all this shit we've said is gonna be fucking astronomical.
the
Oh
thing
my
for me,
God.
bro, is just like the amount of clones. Like, at first he started with just one clone, and then he was like, "All right, I need more." Like, and it just turned into like 5 clones.
Wait,
Well, he did have a hive mind, right?
that's what I
so
was
what
gonna
I'm-
say. Do they all feel the sensation? Like, is it multiplied?
Exactly. If not,
Mm.
if it does,
I don't
then
know.
that guy's a fucking genius.
That's
you
gonna
know what I'm
say
saying?
if he has a hive mind, I'm gonna call it and say this is genius and it's not gay at all. However, if he doesn't, then I'm a little bit more like oh, I don't know, bro.
Why do you need so many? You know?
Exactly. I agree. That's a good
Okay.
point. I'm glad we broke this down.
I'm glad this is gonna be a great clip. It's gonna be-
It's gonna be the most wild fucking clip in the history, bro.
Have fun finding footage to use for this part, Nick.
Good God, bro.
Nick, you just gotta use like, you gotta have like a slideshow of a bunch of cucks like Sneeko and shit.
Oh my god. It just cycles
Sneeko.
through Sneeko, Adam 22.
Adam 22. Jesus.
Oh, God.
All right, now getting
Okay.
into the
Actual episodes. I had a segue,
Yeah.
bro. Come on.
No, yeah, we had to talk about that. This episode, like I think Josh was saying, it starts off pretty fast. Like
Oh yeah.
the boys, they're attending Victoria Newman's like dinner parade or whatever. There's like a party. The boys, they're all kind of dressed up as like it almost kind of reminds me of like Fight Club. Like they're all kind of dressed up as like waiters and servers, like sneaking into this. And at first, I think they're just trying to kill Newman. And Huey, at one point, he tries to throw acid on her, and we kind of find out that like that doesn't do shit to her. So I don't know. It's kind of being vague with like, dude, how strong is like Victoria Newman? Like, what are her powers?
Mhm.
I don't know if like every soup kind of just has like a
Invulnerability?
a
No,
natural like resistance or just a strength upgrade, but
I don't think so.
I don't
Because
think it's all of them, yeah.
they had that guy, the one who could touch your hand and read your mind.
Yeah.
oh, Mesmer,
He got-
yeah, he got
Mesmer,
dude,
he got
Dude.
fucked up by fucking Butcher.
Which,
Yeah.
dude, when I was
immediately.
rewatching the fucking show and I got to that episode, I was like, Jesus fuck, bro. He like
Yeah,
broke his
that was
jaw.
wild, bro.
That shit was wild, bro. No, but I think you have to factor in that Newman is Stan Edgar's daughter, right? Stan Edgar is fucking CEO of the company
Yeah.
for a very long time.
I had
So
to be
there's a
reminded
chance.
of that.
There's a chance that the reason she has so much power and that we don't even know how invulnerable she is to shit is due to the fact that her fucking father was, the CEO of VOD.
I'm not even gonna lie, I forgot about that.
Because it's
Well-
it's known that you can engineer soups to be a little bit stronger than others. Even in Gen V, they show Golden Boy getting fucking injections of
Oh, yeah.
different compounds
How
and
they
shit
were
to
like,
strengthen
yeah,
himself.
Yeah.
So that's why I think Newman is stronger. And I think she might actually be invulnerable.
Damn.
I mean,
But-
probably.
I mean, she got shot in the head point blank,
Yeah.
Oh
butcher
yeah,
shot.
that shit too, yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So like, I don't know, man. I think she's gonna be a really interesting character going forward because she's in a. It's like fucking Butcher said. She's in between a cock and a hard place right now. Because like on one end, she's running her whole campaign on defunding soups, and on the other end, she has to serve the good intentions of the super put her in office, which is fucking Homelander and Vought.
Yeah.
And she's a
So
suit
it'll
herself.
be an interesting dynamic moving forward. I saw my notes for the intro. I do feel like I agree with Josh in the sense that it was really, really rushed.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, one of the big things that happens at the end of season 3, which I think is a really good finale, by the way. We see Homelander pretty much kill this protester that throws something at his son, and everyone's kind of just like, they don't give a shit. Like, they kind of cheer him on.
They did.
Yeah.
And
That
was
shit
such a
was the
cliffhanger
craziest
it's like,
cliffhanger. Yeah, really good.
yeah, it literally flipped the switch because Homelander's like, I can do whatever the fuck I want. And now,
Type
kind of
shit.
fast forward, he's facing people want him to face justice for what he did. Other people are kind of with him. Like I said, this really parallels the election
my
here in the
God, yeah.
United States. You know, whether you're like Democrat, Republican, there's two sides of this. You're either Team Starlight, who wants justice for Homelander and what he did because the protester I think was a Starlight person, or you're like Team Homelander. You know, I don't know, you kind of want more of like a, oh fuck yeah, let's boost up superheroes, like let's get them in the government, whatever,
I
or the
mean,
military.
we don't have to beat around the bat. The show makes it very obvious who's supposed to represent who.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Like,
Homelander. That's what I'm saying. That's something that I didn't like. Like
It's yeah.
the fact that he represents Trump, I'm okay with. Like, I really don't mind satiring anybody. I think everybody's capable of being critiqued and facing criticism. What I don't like is they've done in the past, specifically with Homelander and his speeches and shit like that. Even in season 3, he had that fucking "I'm perfect" or "I'm better" speech,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
I'm
damn,
better.
that was done really, really well. But this feels like it's just kind of too on the nose as far as the comparisons to Trump and Trump's base, which at the same time I don't really mind at all.
yeah, I mean Trump is even like right now going through like a
trial,
court trials right now. Yeah, like while he is also being a fucking pretty
a
much
presidential candidate.
presidential candidate.
And that's the point, is that like I feel like Homelander's base will fucking defend him and never criticize him and never challenge him on anything, no matter what he says. And that's actually causing Homelander to be kind of like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah, he's kind of like pissed off people
are
like,
just okay with him doing whatever.
yeah, I don't know. It's like he at the end of season 3, it's something that actually kind of shocks him. He's like, holy fuck. But then dude, I don't know if this is the first or second episode,
The
bro.
first
Do you remember
episode was fucking A-Train and in the deep when
he's like,
Oh
dude,
my
he's
cock out and
God,
blow
that
it.
shit was fucking
Dude,
crazy, bro. I was
Bro,
getting ready to like turn my head,
yeah.
bro.
I was about to turn it off.
bro,
What
bro,
did he say?
fucking,
He
fucking,
said-
the deep's like sexuality is just the spectrum, right, bro?
I think the deep was gonna do it.
It's so
fucking-
funny. He's like, I wasn't gonna do it, man. Like,
I
Oh my
fucking
God.
love the deep, bro. I think that character's great. The guy who plays him is just fucking hilarious. What's the actor's name?
I can't remember.
Chase Crawford.
Dave Crawford's fucking great as the deep, bro.
Dude, actually, while I'm still remembering this, fucking Tilda Swinton is the octopus that he's in love with, bro. She did a voice
Wait,
cameo.
really?
Tilda Swinton is the fucking what's her name? Ambrosia or something like that?
Yeah, Ambrosia the octopus.
Jesus.
Bro, I did not know that
Dude,
was the voice actress.
That
That's
scene was also
crazy.
gross in season 3, bro. The deep is getting like he's
He's
getting
like, I can
literal head
explain.
by an octopus.
Oh,
Shit
Jeez,
man.
I don't even
bro.
want to think about like Jesus.
Bro. Bro, I don't know. I think his relationship with like Sea Life and stuff, it was a funny dynamic, and it was kind of interesting to see how people are fucking like really disgusted by him. But at this point, it's just drawn out. Like, this dude needs to get a new quirk, bro. Can't just be fucking fish all the time.
Yeah.
Sexuality is just a spectrum.
Dude, he's like justifying fucking sucking A-Train's dick, bro.
Hey, bro, that's facts. Hey,
Suck A-Train's cock.
Another thing, while we're
I
on
love
the
how he
first
delivered
episode,
it. Yeah.
yeah, while we're on the first episode, bro, we gotta talk about Black Noir.
oh,
I love,
yeah.
I love the new Black Noir, bro. This guy's fucking hilarious because he's trying way too hard.
I love how they just
Jeez.
don't explain it at first. Like he's just there, and you're like, "Oh shit, okay, what the
He's
hell?"
still alive, and then he kills that guy, and I'm like, oh, this
Yeah,
is probably the same Black Noir.
yeah. I was thinking the same thing. I was
And
like, I was thinking, "Holy shit, is this like?" Because in the comics, spoiler for the comics, I think it's just a Homelander clone. It's revealed.
Mhm.
yeah, it's kind of a shitty,
It's
like,
like it's
yeah,
a deterrent if
yeah,
Homelander ever went crazy or something like that.
yeah.
but they
So,
were making fun of the trope of like at the time that that comic was written, there was
Mhm.
like a lot of evil clone shit
Oh
going on,
yeah.
especially with Captain America.
Oh my god,
Mm.
So
yeah.
they were making fun of it. I didn't
Yeah.
think they were gonna go that route, but
What I
after
thought they might once I saw him like kill somebody and he was just back, but then I just loved how they this actually subverted my expectations. Maybe not others, but for me it worked because I was just like, damn, what is this noir? How they gonna explain it? And this motherfucker's just like, holy shit, that was so fucked up, guys.
yeah, bro, he started
You never
crashing out
killed somebody
low-key.
like that, man.
He's like, what the fuck?
Jesus, bro.
Bro,
Oh shit. I love how
every
he's
scene with the new
bro.
noir, bro, is fucking great. I love the new noir.
yeah, and
Dude,
I
I
love
hate him.
no, I
He's so
love it,
fucking-
bro. I love how he's
He's
just
so
like
funny.
he comes
Like,
out on stage and he's like air punching, and then like, bro, you're doing way too fucking much right now. Noir would just stand there, bro.
He's acting like he just won like a fucking marathon.
And then he's like, I don't know, I just need to know better understanding of my character. Like, what are his motivations?
He's like he's a fucking psychomaniac.
Jeez.
Oh my
it's
God.
so fucking funny.
Yeah,
Yeah,
another
that was good.
unhinged thing that happens in this first episode is because Homelander's on trial and stuff, Homelander pretty much invites like his number one fans, including that dude that's sleeping with Mother's Milk's
Oh man,
his
Todd.
wife. What's his name?
Todd. I didn't like Todd.
His name's
Oh yeah,
Todd.
I didn't like him, but I don't think he deserved that, dude.
Dude, that shit was wild. I was not expecting him to die.
Yeah.
I thought they were gonna save him.
There-
Homelander pretty much makes him. He gets them all beat to death with bats, and they're pretty much planting that on like some Starlight supporters. It's to throw the whole trial off and shit.
I 100% think he deserved that because if you
think so, dude, what
if
the
you
He deserved
No.
it. Oh
If you-
my god.
okay. If you remember at the end of season 3 when he fucking lasers that guy, that innocent dude, the Starlight supporter's head,
Yeah,
the first
Todd
guy to
goes
start
hype.
cheering. He was the first one to start cheering. He started the fucking Homelander can do whatever he wants wave. So inevitably, Todd's decision to do that led to Homelander literally being able to murder people, and his own fan base cheers regardless.
So
he started
caused his
that.
own death.
Yeah, to be honest, he deserved it. He's causing people to
So he
fucking fall
deserved-
deeper into Homelander's cult.
I don't know, bro.
that's
That's just such a bad way to go.
that's such a wild way to say. Hey,
Like,
bro, he
you're gonna-
deserved it, brother.
Hey,
You're
another
gonna
thing
bash
that
your
we
heads
see
in.
in this scene too is A-Train doesn't kill anybody. He's kind of hesitant.
Yeah,
I'm thinking, and we'll talk about it more later in these episodes. I don't know. We might have a kind of a character redemption because at the end of season 3 or in the middle of season 3, he fucking road rashes Blue Hawk.
Oh yeah.
right,
that shit was
right
wild.
before that though, he fucking apologized to Huey for everything that he did, and he kind
Mhm.
of had like a self-reflection moment in season 3. But
Yeah,
then
he
instead of
genuinely
Huey like
felt bad.
forgiving him, Huey punched him in the face, and he's like, "Ah, nah, fuck that shit. I don't believe in forgiveness." And then he did that shit to Blue Hawk. Oh fuck,
Can't stop the
fuck
A
was that
train,
loser's
baby.
powers, bro. That loser fucking just died.
he was just strong. That was it. He had like super strength. It was very fucking generic.
Bro, remember what fucking happens to God, what's his name? Billy beats him up in the parking garage. He's part of Payback.
Oh, gunpowder.
Dude, he gets flocked.
Bro,
He gets like lasered. Jesus.
gunpowder is
fuck,
fucking.
bro.
I felt kind of bad for him when you hear his story.
Yeah, he kind of got beat on. Like,
He got beat on, and apparently he got sexually assaulted by Soldier Boy and shit like that.
yeah,
Jesus.
God, bro.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up. There's a lot of fucked up shit in the show.
Oh yeah, there's a lot.
They really don't leave any stone unturned, which is one of the things that I like about it a lot.
So
Well, I
what do
don't
y'all
have
think
any.
of like we're talking we're talking a lot about like, oh, this shit was crazy, but like in terms of like the actual like plot and narrative that they've set up, like what do y'all think of how they're doing it? Like, because like we said in the beginning, they kind of like rushed through a lot of like little things, so I feel like they can like focus on something else. Are y'all like hype, or you like what we got? Like, what are your thoughts on it?
I fucking love it. I like the direction they're going because they could have just went to the direction where fucking Homelander 100% embraces his cult-like status and shit like
Mhm.
that. But instead, they're giving him a period of time where he's like reflecting on the fact that it's kind of miserable that you can literally do whatever you want and face no criticism.
Mhm.
Because at that point, it's like, is anybody really being real with you?
Mhm.
And I think that's what he's going through. And they could have easily just made him like, oh yeah, he embraces the cultness of all his followers and shit like that, and you know it would have been okay. But I think this way is a lot more nuanced,
Yeah,
so I
I
like
agree
the
with you.
approach.
I agree with you. I think it would have been kind of played out if they went the other route, where it's just like, okay, now he can do whatever he wants, and like that he has
Yeah,
no sort of self reflection on it.
yeah. The only thing is, like I said earlier, the writing is decent. It's just the fact that everything is too on the nose. It's too much
Yeah.
of a reflection or a parallel.
Yeah, like there's a scene in episode 3, I think, or is it? No, it's 2, where they go to the this like conspiracy theorist place, and
Who's
like
Khan?
yeah, it's like it's pretty much like
Too
stuff.
social,
Yeah,
but
like
in
stuff
real
you see.
life.
Yeah, exactly. And that's where we get the orgy scene, bro.
Oh
Jeez.
god. Oh fucking a, bro. I keep thinking about that shit.
That was a funny fight afterwards too, bro, because they were all just
They're all
butt
naked and
naked
Oh my
shit.
god,
and
they
they
were like
busted
fucking
into like a bat mitzvah or something.
yeah, they like body slammed like one of them like while he's butt ass naked.
Yeah, that's
And then
chill.
they're like, "No, not Prime." The guy
God,
is such a
bro.
loser power, bro.
That's a fucking cool power. He's really shitty about using it and applying it.
I know.
Yeah,
I was
he
like, if I
uses it
was
for
him, bro, I would have immediately got jacked, so I could just have a bunch of jacked clones, just like do everything.
Exactly. He's like all out of shape and flabby and shit.
Spend too much time spanking the monkey.
I think
Oh
the
my
only
god.
person who's actually really in shape for their role is fucking the Deep and Soldier Boy, Jensen Ackles. And
Yeah,
I
Oh
think
yeah.
Jensen Ackles is the only one who really got in shape, and the Deep, because I know fucking Anthony Starr isn't, and neither is pretty much any other soup.
yeah. I think
Yeah.
he has like pads.
No, yeah.
He
There's like that
does.
interview where Jensen Ackles talks about how when he got cast, he's like, "Damn, I gotta bulk up," and he started like working out. And then after he did all that work, then Anthony Starr was like, "Why don't you just ask him to put some muscles in the suit, bro?"
I'd be like, "Fuck you."
But hey, it goes better with Soldier Boy's character to actually be in shape, though.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
Um.
so just reminded me because I didn't watch any like YouTube recap, and I did not rewatch all the seasons to lead up to this. I kind of just jumped in raw, and they do play like last time on the boys before the episode plays, but I'm trying to remember. Soldier Boy, they like refroze him right at the end of
Yeah, he's
season.
still alive. He's frozen somewhere. There's literally no way to kill him.
Yeah, so this froze his ass. Okay.
Like
Yeah, they froze him.
he can
Stan
get
Edgar
beaten.
stepped down because they accused him of like crimes in bot and stuff. So he kind of just had to step away.
Okay. You think he's gonna come back?
Oh yeah, bro.
Yeah, I think so.
I think if they really want to permanently get rid of him, they would have killed him.
Yeah, you're right. I'm just wondering what is it all I mean, I know it's building to like some sort of fight against Homelander. I just don't know like who gonna fight who, because one thing that they're talking about in this season, and it's leaned in more heavy in the episode 3, is Ryan like Butcher is trying to reconnect with him, and at first he was gonna poison his ass and they're just gonna take his ass away, but then he decides not to, and that's when what's his name from what's it, Jeffrey Dean Morgan's character, he's like, oh nah bro, like we gotta either like train his ass to like fight Homelander, or we just gotta learn how to kill him, bro. So like I don't know, you think they're gonna go that route? Like what do you think they're gonna do with Ryan?
I think eventually Ryan. I don't know, man. I
Hmm.
really wanted to beat Butcher, who kills fucking
Oh
Homelander.
yeah, I do too.
Dude, I agree.
Actually, one other
Like
thing, like, is so Butcher has 6 months to live, and it's because of the like use of
Tempy.
yeah Temp V from the last season. But what is that fucking thing like crawling around in his brain? They show it like 2 or 3 times. Is that like a parasite, or is that like just a side effect from the Temp V?
They don't explain it well, but it's supposed to be the side effect from the V is you basically have brain cancer.
So is that what it is?
Yeah, I think so. They haven't explained it. Maybe they
Yeah.
might be taking a direction that they haven't told us yet, right? Like an unknown. Things
Yeah,
that we don't know that we don't know.
that's what I was thinking. Like maybe they're gonna pull one and be like, oh no, we can actually like save
His
Butcher.
ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that he has enough time to fucking survive to fucking season 5, and then they kill him.
Yeah, that's probably what they'll do.
Yeah.
The other thing that I saw when I was like, what the fuck is that? Is there's a scene, it's kind of funny. There's a scene where the Deep goes into Sage's room. We haven't even talked about Sage. It's another new character.
Bro, we got to get on that in like when we get to episode 3, but that's something I want to talk about, man.
That scene,
But there's a lot of build up to it. I think at the beginning of episode 3, Sage is kind of So let's talk about Sage a little bit because we're on episode 2.
Yeah, we haven't even
Yeah.
talked about Sage at all.
So we got 2 new recruits. That
obviously,
come into the 7.
That since Queen Main and fucking Starlight left.
And Noir. Well, I mean, he's back, but
I fucking love the
Dude,
new
look,
Noir, bro. Why don't you like him?
I love the old Noir, and look, I get it. You can't hate the new one. He's kind of fucking entertaining. He brings us something the old one didn't, bro. It's fucking. Imagine if he just dies. He's like,
Oh, bro, that would be fucking more funny, bro. If they have to like start replacing him immediately, like they're constantly replacing him because nobody can live up to the original.
Fucking funny. Yeah. So 2 members of the 7. We got Firecracker, who gets promoted at that Truth Con. But first, Homelander, he visits. They're looking through a bunch of actually different heroes and stuff when they're in that big conference room, the 7.
And they shout out San Antonio at the same time.
Yeah, they do. There's a guy named Wrangler.
Yes,
From
sir.
San Antonio, and he fucking kills Mexicans for no reason apparently.
Jesus.
They said he helped like get rid of like the migrant problem in San Antonio,
That's
and I'm like,
fucking wild.
Jesus. Hey, bro, shout out San Antonio.
Hey, shut up.
I thought that was funny, but they land on Sage. I love how they give her the name Sister Sage. She even like talks about it.
They don't
She's like-
want to land on her. Nobody actually wanted her there except for fucking Homelander.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Homelander's the only one that wants her.
But pretty
Because
much-
she fucking she challenged him a little bit on his opinion when they first met, and
Yeah.
he wants somebody like that around. Because I think the only person in the original 7 that was like that was fucking Queen Maeve.
Yeah.
She gone.
she's pretty much the smartest. What is it? Smartest person in the world.
She's the smartest person alive is her power. So she's just like a regular person then. Like the only thing is that the
She's
intellect
fucking
is
extremely
just,
smart.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So I could just run up to her and like shoot her and she dead.
That's what I'm thinking, because I'm trying to question when you go into her apartment. There's a bunch of books. I'm
Yeah.
like, did she just kind of naturally become this way, or like is she also,
Nah.
one of Vought's little projects
I think
that
she's
they
Vought.
injected her with like a accelerated learning ability or something like that?
I think it's
Yeah.
Vought. I think it's Vought.
It has to be
Yeah,
Bob. Because
I
there's no
agree.
way that she knows that much shit. Like
yeah.
like the fact that she could immediately tell everything that was going on with Homelander and shit like that. And the fact
Oh,
that
yeah,
she
that's
knew that
true.
Soldier Boy was her father without him, that information was never public.
Yeah.
She was able to deduce it just because of how fucking smart she was, But I think I don't know. I like the way that they're taking her character's direction, because they show that she's not willing to put up with the bullshit at Vought. At the same time that she's there, the first day she doesn't really say shit to anybody, but she's understanding the dynamic that everybody has within the own company, and she's finding out how to maximize each and everybody's individual potential, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, in the first couple episodes, actually, she doesn't even officially join the 7, I think, until like
The third one.
the end of episode 2, or like the 3rd one.
Yeah.
She's really
kinda
just like analyzing the dynamic that they have.
Yeah, she's kind of acting as like Homelander's like little, I don't want to say spy, but like a puppeteer. Like she's controlling
Informant.
things in the background. Yeah, like his confidant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like when she tells the Deep in episode 2 to like stick up for himself with Ashley, and he walks out there and he's like, "I'm the Lord of the fucking 7 seas.
yeah.
I could drown you in your own fucking toilet." I was like, "Holy shit, bro! This guy sounds like Homelander right now."
Jeez, bro,
Bro.
can we talk about why Ashley was so excited to see the Deep almost blow A-Train?
Because
Oh,
she fucking
yeah.
hates him. I think she
She's like a ball crusher. Remember?
Oh, she's a dominatrix.
Dude, oh my god, you know
Oh
who
fuck,
actually?
bro! I forgot about that shit.
Wait, no, you know who's my favorite character in the show is the fucking director, bro. The
Oh,
one who's
That
like
guy.
direct
oh,
the fucking Dawn of the Seven director.
and fucking Will Ferrell pulls up for for a fucking
Dude,
scene.
yes.
The stupid ass like white savior movie
Yeah.
where he's
I
like,
love
"I can
when
save you from the hood if you outrun this life," or some fucking shitty line like that.
Oh,
I
that shit
love
was funny as fuck.
I love when he yells cut and he's giving like A Train like notes. He's like, I know in the scene you said it like this, but you know, like he's like add a little flair and he says it like a fucking black person.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
He's like,
Hey,
I'm
what do you mean
running
by
from
that,
the
Nick?
hood.
Yeah, Nick, what you mean by
Dude,
like a black
I'm
person?
just, he's clearly saying it in some type of way, bro. This is clearly fucking satire on like woke ass shit. I mean, not even woke, bro. I mean, yeah, actually a little bit. I
On
don't know.
fucking these like white savior movies. They even mention one in the fucking movie. The fucking Blind Side.
Oh
Oh
shit.
yeah, they do.
He's like, I'm giving too much a blind side or
And they're like, he's like, "How's that a bad thing?" And fun fact, if you don't know this about the Blind Side or what's going on with that right now, it is a bad thing. Um, and that's why they say that. It's like kind of like an internal joke because recently there's been like a lot of lawsuits and shit regarding that movie specifically. And the kid in the Blind Side, Michael Orr, the real life person who ended up joining the Baltimore Ravens, he's like he's starting to realize that from the first day that they met him, the family's like been profiting off of his potential as an athlete, signing like deals and shit like that for certain things that he was wearing that he didn't even realize he was being a sponsor for. So it's a really bad situation. Basically, he found
Yeah.
out the family only adopted him to fuck him over.
Yeah, that shit's
So
insane. That shit like was just came to light not too long ago too,
yeah, like
right?
last year.
Yeah. Damn.
so yeah, that movie is kind of like, I don't know. I want to say it's really really devalued
Oh,
as
for
far as its real life
sure.
meaning.
It's
Oh my
kind of tainted
god.
now,
The
yeah.
whole thing is
Yeah.
tainted, bro.
It's that white savior complex, bro. And that's what they're making fun of in the fucking scene with that shitty ass A Train movie.
I
He's like,
love
I never sold drugs before. He's fucking doing like the most stereotypical shit.
he's like, my brother's the only one that trained me and he worked here. He wasn't a fucking drug dealer, bro.
Will Ferrell, dude, what the fuck?
Oh, bro.
The director,
dude,
like,
I wasn't
he's
expecting him
like,
to show up, bro.
you smell that? I smell an Oscar, or he says some shit like that.
Yeah, it was fucking stupid, bro. I like that director.
He's just fucking funny, bro. I think he was actually in he was in Gen V. There's like a directing class or like a fucking
Oh, I think you're
Yeah,
right.
there was.
Yeah.
superhero film class.
He gets fucking saved at the end by Homelander.
Jeez, bro.
Yeah,
Actually,
bro,
speaking for a quick second, Gen V is briefly mentioned. The whole school of Godolkin, yeah, like the little whatever snafu that happened. Ashley like briefly mentions it to Homelander, and she's like, "Oh, like things are already kind of hot." So it's clear. I think we already said this. Gen V takes place in between seasons 3 and 4. It's kind of supposed to be like a linear timeline, but I like that little mention of it. It ties it together.
I like that they mentioned that the disease that they were or the virus that they were able to find that's like anti compound V
Yeah,
isn't
they're
strong
trying to
enough
make something strong enough to kill Homelander because I
Yeah.
think
And
even Newman's is scared of him.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
not just Newman, but I think like the senior execs at Vought want more control over their soups, especially ones that they don't really have any control over, the fucking unhinged ones. But yeah, that's besides the point. I think the point that we can derive a lot from episode 2 is a lot of it is looking at the dynamics of the group, the dynamics within Vought and the dynamics within the boys themselves, the way that they're acting with each other.
Mhm.
And this is something that I have to bring up, bro.
I think
Fucking-
I know where you're going.
Fucking Frenchie, bro. Where did that come from? Like,
Oh,
I don't,
I wasn't thinking that. Oh, well, we can talk about this.
I don't hate it, but it comes so out of left field. They've been building up this idea that he's gonna have a relationship with Kimiko for 3 seasons now, and they don't mention this Cullen guy at all in any prior seasons. They don't even mention anything that Frenchie has done because they're kind of like they're going into his past a little bit with it, and I don't know. It feels kind of forced to me. It doesn't feel right. It feels like he was set up for fucking like 3 or 4 years now to end up with Kimiko eventually, and that's just all out the window.
Speaking on that, I don't really care that he's like yeah, whatever, he's gay for this Colin guy. But I do agree it is a little unsatisfying because it has been really nice to see him and Kimiko's relationship form from like when they first found her. She couldn't even like talk or anything, and then like, seasons 2 and 3, they're kind of like, closer. I don't know. The reason I don't care is like I feel like it kind of adds some depth to Frenchie's character. He's kind of haunted by all these people that he's killed. And one of them, I guess he kind of fell in love with. I don't know if maybe something's gonna happen to Colin later this season. I feel like it's kind of setting up, not a weakness for Frenchie, but someone he cares about that could get hurt, and he could be in the crossfire because he works at the Starlight House or whatever.
Yeah, I think
it's just setting up some trauma for him. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
maybe a way to give him an out.
Yeah, they don't want to they can't kill Kimiko unless there's like some new way to do it. But
bro, literally I think the first episode she gets her fucking arm ripped off, and
yes, sir.
And a little like baby arm is growing back like as they're trying to escape.
But
that was wild, bro.
My opinion on the thing is I kind of agree with Nick because I think in the past seasons I'm pretty sure like either they didn't say it outrightly, but I was like pretty sure that Frenchie was bi because
that's what I got the vibe of.
I got that vibe.
French.
Yeah,
I don't even mean it like that. But,
I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but
sexuality is the spectrum.
Yes, sir. That deep flow. I mean, I could have sworn they said it at some point or like implied it, but like I could have sworn like I thought that, so it didn't really. That part didn't surprise me. I do agree with you. The fact that it's kind of like it's out
of left field for him to just completely abandon Kimiko. I mean, the relationship was there. It was forming. It was bubbling and shit.
Yeah,
I think they even kissed each other in season 3.
Yeah, I think what's gonna happen is I agree with Nick. I think they're going to Colin's ass is dead. I'm gonna keep it real. He's dead by the end of the season. I'm calling it now. And
so you think they foreshadowed when he got his ass kicked?
Yeah, for sure. His ass is dead by the end of the season, and then season 5 will get the Kimiko and Frenchie hookup or relationship that they've been setting up since season 1.
Yes, sir. That's what the fans want, bro.
Yeah, I don't even care if they get into a relationship, but I just kind of like their dynamic of like being like two kind of really broken people, but
yeah,
they can kind of find something within each other. Like I always liked that
type shit.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be it doesn't have to be romantic.
Yeah,
but
I don't need to see them doing anything.
It's more so like them focusing on each other.
Yeah,
it's like a good fucking example of that, or a good parallel would be. I just finished a game, Ghost of Tsushima, between Jin and Yuma.
Yeah, dude. Yes.
Like they were never romantic, but they meant like a lot to each other. The whole fucking game is focused on each other.
I'm just more invested in Kimiko than I am Colin. I think that's where I'm standing.
Yeah, Colin hasn't brought anything to the table yet.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean that kind of wraps up episode 2. Is that?
Yeah, that's pretty much everything.
Can we talk about Bot on Ice?
Well, hang on 1 second. Well, that's funny. Wait. I thought what Cristian was gonna bring up because I was like, I think I know where you're going with this. It wasn't what I thought I was gonna bring up. This is minor. That what you talked about was like about the plot and like relation to the past season. This one,
gay.
This one is about relation to the past season, but it has nothing to do with continuity or anything. I guess technically it does, but for a second, I fucking thought they recast Mother's Milk, bro. I was like, who the fuck is this guy?
Honestly,
did y'all get that? Did y'all have that at all?
For like a split second, yeah.
Yeah, when the first scene you see him with the mustache, I'm like, what the heck? But I don't know if it was just me because it's been like 2 years since the last season. I feel like a lot of the actors either kind of changed. Definitely the actor that plays Starlight. I forget what her name is.
Yeah, she got fucking plastic surgery though.
Yeah, you can tell some of the actors like either were on Ozempic or like got plastic surgery or something. I'm not even trying to like make fun of them, but
I mean, to be honest, I agree with you. I can tell she got something done, but I feel like he looks even more different than her because I looked into it and it was like trending. People were like, why did they recast Mother's Milk? And then people were like, oh, he's actually not recast. Apparently he lost like fucking 30 pounds or some shit and shaved his beard. And I'm like, he looks fucking like like I can tell it's him now that I've gotten used to it for the first 3 episodes. But like at first, I was like, I dead ass was like, who the fuck is this guy? Like,
Yeah, it's been like 6 months though, so you know you could change your appearance a lot in 6 months,
Is
and
that-
continuity wise.
is that the and I think it also works as the plot because there's literally a line where Butcher says like, "Oh, look, you're not eating, you're not sleeping," and I'm like, "Oh,
Yeah.
if his ass ain't eating, then like that makes sense."
Yeah, I think Himiko brings him like some hors d'oeuvres or some shit, and he's stressed out.
Yeah.
He does look different. Yeah, I didn't even think about him losing weight would change his appearance because yeah, he's always kind of been like a big dude.
He was big, but I never would have said he was fat. He looked like just like a big
I
guy.
think
He looked
he's
like a
stocky.
bulky guy. He looked stocky. I never thought he was like, but like now he just looks fucking like holy shit. Like I like I don't know, bro. Like I think it's more so the beard also because
Yeah,
a beard
Yeah.
should have kept the beard.
a beard really covers a lot of your face. So I think the fact that now his face is like not only like skinnier, but also the beard is gone. I'm like, holy fuck! Like it's kind of jarring. But yeah, I just want to talk
Okay.
about that real quick.
Let's get to episode 3 real quick, bro.
Type
I
shit.
think episode 3 has a lot of the really juicy, meaty parts when it comes to the Vought dynamic, like everything that goes on within the 7.
hmm
I really like how at this point Sister Sage is just kind of like calling everybody in Vought on their bullshit, and even Ashley's like kind of been reduced to nothing, and she's the fucking CEO of the company. And she there's even a point where I think she's like thinking about resigning, and then she sees fucking okay. This full spoiler.
Yes, sir.
Recurring character from season 1 all the way to now gets her fucking head lasered in immediately. Annika comes out in season 1, in season 2, and season 3. Like it was kind of surprising. I didn't think she was gonna die because she plays like she said there was really no purpose to die, or no purpose that's that important to make her like a target for Vought, you know. But it just shows you how fucking unhinged Homelander is. Like
I was gonna say, I might just be dumb. Like I said, I didn't watch a recap. What did that character do in the past seasons? I don't remember them. I'm not gonna lie.
he helped Starlight after Starlight betrayed the 7, I think briefly in season 3.
Mm-hmm.
And season 1, she helped Homelander track down the tracking device for Translucent. I fucking forgot about that cunt.
Oh yeah, she was the one working. Yeah, I remember that now. Okay.
It's wild to think like that's her and she just fucking died like that.
Yeah.
Oh, was she the one eating the almond joy? And then
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah, because Noir had the. Yeah, okay, I remember now. Yeah. Damn, so much shit I forgot about, bro.
There's
Yeah.
a lot that happens in the boys verse, man. There's a lot of
Yeah.
storylines and stuff going on.
Well, I know I'm definitely gonna finish this season out, but at some point I do plan to like. I'll probably do it before season 5. But I mean, I've been trying to get like my girlfriend Carla to watch it. We started it, and I think she liked it, but like we were just watching so much shit, we haven't been able to go through it. Like my plan was to get her caught up for this season, but bro, her ass needs to get caught up on like 5 different franchises, bro. So like that shit gonna take a couple years.
I'm actually really interested to see what happens between Sister Sage and the Deep now that they fucking hooked up, apparently.
Oh yes.
Dude, I love when he comes into her room and he's just like, "Is that a blooming onion from Outback?"
I thought that was funny.
So
I think she
fucking
likes him.
specific.
I think she likes him because she's fucking really smart and he's obviously a fucking airhead, you know? Like,
Yeah, I like the dynamic. It's like the opposite.
Yeah, I don't know if she has a power complex or she just like someone that's just like totally opposite her vibe.
I think she likes someone that she
probably
can
hates
control
herself.
entirely.
she likes the fact that he's so chill. Like, there's a part where he's like, I used to think you were a bitch, but you're actually kind of cool. Like, nobody fucking normal says that.
Dude, he says
Like,
it
how
like
much-
right away. Like he went in there to like talk shit, and then like in a moment with the blooming onion, and real quick, he was just like, you know what? You actually are kind of cool. You ain't a bitch. Like just that quick of a switch up, bro.
He likes how fucking dumb he is because
Yeah.
it just gives her a break from, like, you know, the way that she thinks and processes shit. She's
Yeah.
even like, you want to watch Transformers 2 or some stupid shit like that.
I actually know Shia.
He's like
got a
actually
part for
funny
me."
you say that.
I
I know
know
he's like Honey Boy 2 or some shit.
He's like the script ain't there yet though.
Uh,
um,
that's
but
fucking
talking about
crazy.
that scene, as they start like hooking up, like they get the kissing and all that, the camera pans down and we see like this bloody thing on the table. And
Yeah,
okay, do y'all know what that was?
No, I have no idea. Do you know?
I was
I have an
confused,
idea.
but it looked like a needle that someone would stick into like their, I don't know, their arm or their leg or something, because there was blood on the end of it. So I was like, that had to have been in somebody, but I wasn't too sure what it was because it, like you said, it's literally a split second. You can
Yeah.
blink and you miss it.
So
I wasn't really too sure what it was.
I wasn't sure either, and I thought I had missed something because I'm not gonna lie. I mean, the show is good. Don't get me wrong, but like I do be getting on my phone here and there, and I was like, "Whoa, did I miss something?" So I like went back and I was like, "What the fuck is that thing?" And then I was like, "Okay, I guess I didn't. Maybe it'll come back into play later." But I paused and I looked at it. I'm pretty sure I could be wrong, obviously, but it to me it looked too thick of a needle to put into your arm. I think it was one of those things that I don't know what the instrument's called, but
Okay,
that
I
they
just
used to use for lobotomies.
Yes.
It looked like one of those to me. Like you put it, so I was like, oh shit, like fuck she be doing, bruh?
Okay, I'm reading it right now. So apparently it is a lobotomy tool, like you said,
Okay, I thought so.
and she has a healing factor, right?
Oh, okay. So
So what people are saying, she has a healing factor in comics apparently. So what people are saying is that she dumbs herself down so that she can just enjoy herself without having to be smart for like temporary periods of time, which is probably why she was acting so chill.
I see.
Kind
Okay.
of like take the edge of her power off.
Take the edge of her power off so she can just fucking. It's like when a dude just smokes weed just to chill out. You know, if they're under a lot of stress or something.
That's crazy. It must be really powerful then. Okay, yeah, she definitely has to have like some type of like compound V within her. If that's the only way she can take the edge off rather than just like smoking.
Now that you mention it, that's probably exactly what that is. It's probably like,
That's why she was acting so fucking dumb with.
Yeah, she was just fucking chilling on the couch. Like
yeah, damn, that makes so much fucking sense. Holy shit! All right, bet.
that did weird me out though, because I was like, dude, is she about to like put that up the V's ass or the D's ass? I was like,
Yo.
what the fuck?
She better put that up his ass.
Do y'all think
Jesus.
that she's gonna fucking, or y'all think anything's gonna actually blossom from that, or you think it's just a one-off?
I don't know. I
No.
think they might just fuck. And
I
then
kind of want to see
maybe
what the story goes.
maybe later in the season, Homelander is gonna like threaten to kill Sage, and like the Deep is like no, and like maybe he'll stand up for her because he's kind of like, I mean, dude, like the whole couple first episodes, Homelander's like having all these tests of like people questioning him, and like I don't know, dude, he straight up is having a midlife crisis.
That
I mean,
would yeah.
I think he's also realizing that his age is happening. Like I think
That'd
his
be,
pubes are turning white or something. Like he's in the middle of his
yeah,
like his I don't know. He's middle aged now.
that'd be crazy if like the entire team just starts low key turning on him.
I think
Well,
that's what's gonna happen, Loki.
yeah, it literally is just a repeat of like Soldier Boy. Like A Train's sick of his shit. Uh, fucking
But-
Noir's clueless.
Yeah, bro, that guy has no fucking loyalty. He's just like, I mean, I'm
The-
down for whatever,
Holy
but I've never
shit.
done murder before.
I
Oh
do
my
think
God.
that I think that's actually probably a good prediction with the Deep standing up to Homelander because that dude's been like an A1 Glazer like since season 1 pretty much. Like it's just gotten worse over time. Like this dude was about to suck A Train off, bro. So I think it would be a good like full circle moment to see him like in the season finale or something of this one like stand up to him or like some shit like that. That actually seems like something that might happen and maybe Sage might push him to get there.
Yeah, well, I mean, she pushed him to get there when it came to like standing
Ashley.
up to Ashley.
Yeah.
So maybe that's like foreshadowing of that. That would be kind of
I
cool.
think that is a potential foreshadow. I also think it's also possible that maybe Ashley's gonna be like, oh shit, like I dumbed myself down with my lobotomy tool, like that shit was just a hookup, like it's like I was drunk, like that don't mean nothing, and the Deep is like catching feelings, and he's like, what? Like what do you mean? Like there's so much more than that. Like I can see that shit happening. And then maybe she eventually like falls and she's like, oh, you're right, or something like that. I don't know.
I'm interested as long as the Deep stops fucking animals.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's where I was gonna go with that. Like, I talked about it earlier. Like, he's got to get a new character quirk. So that's kind of why I'm happy that he's fucking this chick, because it's like, okay, now he's gonna actually start doing something different. All he's been doing the last fucking 4 seasons is glazing Homelander and fucking fucking animals, you know?
Dude, remember that dolphin that gets hit by a truck?
Oh my god, dude,
He's gonna start jerking it off in the car, bro.
dude,
He's
fuck.
like, calm down.
He's like, not right now.
He's like, stop. He's like fucking having a fucking conversation.
I don't remember who says it, but there's a line in this season, one of the episodes, where they'd say that the deep is like on some bestiality like list or something or investigation, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah, it's like fucking because he wants to be there for
Oh yeah.
Ryan's shit, and they're like, you really think it's a fucking family friendly rescue? You really think they want to have somebody who's on fucking PETA's bestiality watch list?
Well, I like how when he comes out, he's like, what the fuck? I mean, heck, like what the heck?
Oh, yeah.
I like when fucking when he's there with the new noir.
Oh, yeah.
He's like fucking doing way too much, bro.
He's doing karate chops like Mac.
He's
Yes,
like
sir.
he's doing fucking karate chops and putting his hands up everywhere. It kind of
Oh,
reminds,
I feel bad for the fucking stunt guy that Ryan kills though.
Oh yeah.
bro.
Homelander's like, he died doing what he loved. So fucking manipulative.
It's crazy.
Jesus.
Yeah. All right. Well, what else you guys got? What have we not talked about, or is that?
Okay, so speaking, I think this is episode 2. I like the conversation that Ryan and Butcher kind of have where Butcher invites him over to kind of talk and stuff. And I like how he reaches out to him. They're playing like pretty much the Mortal Kombat version of like of their universe of VOT. And he tells Ryan like, "Oh, you know, we have to come talk and shit, and like there's a fatality and stuff that happens."
You
That
know
whole
what's funny?
scene is great.
One of the
Yeah.
character models I recognized immediately, the lamplighter.
Yeah,
It,
dude.
do you recognize the fucking the intro was they used the intro for Raiden in Mortal Kombat 11,
Bro, that's
but
exactly
actually,
what I fucking thought. I was like, it's because he has like a little hat on and shit too.
Oh yeah.
but the actual animation I think is it's fucking. I want to say it's Kung Jin from Mortal Kombat 10
Mm.
because he's carrying a bow staff and like the movements and stuff look exactly similar. I was
I
like,
thought that
oh,
was
bro,
funny.
It's honestly pretty clean though for like a TV show. Like it actually looked like a pretty like
It looked
real
like a
game.
game. Yeah, I liked how they did the the fucking like mouth moving. It's like fucking Butcher's voice.
Yeah, he's like, we got to talk, Ryan. But anyways, I like the conversation that Butcher has. He invites Ryan over to actually poison him with
Yes,
like
sir.
10 doses of
That
like
Cosby
fucking
shit.
fentanyl. And that's what
Oh,
Jeffrey Dean
fuck.
Morgan character gives him. He doesn't end up doing it. He has a conversation with Ryan, and Ryan's like, "Look, I know like you don't want me." He's like, "I kind of don't want myself." Like Ryan kind of hates himself, and
Type
Butcher's
shit.
like, "Listen, like." He's like, I pushed a lot of people away. Like, you got my brother killed, you got your mom killed. And he's kind of conflicted because, like, Butcher doesn't think he's a good person, but he also doesn't want to, like, you know, hurt Ryan in any way or do anything because it's kind of the last, I guess, link he has to Becca, who died at the end of season 2.
Yeah.
But I like that whole scene. It was honestly, like, really touching. And I remember when I was watching it, I was like, oh, shit. Like, I was getting into the scene. I was like, it's an interesting dynamic. And I want to see, you know, what happens later on because Homelander's clearly getting jealous of Ryan hanging out with Butcher. And it's crazy. Like, you think Homelander, once he has his kid on his side, like, he has everything he needs. But he's kind of getting jealous of, like, his kid, bro. He's getting all the attention. He feels like, I don't know, second to him now. Like,
Yeah, he's starting to tweak.
it's getting kind of scary. Yeah.
It also has to do with his like aging thing.
Yeah.
It's like he feels like he might be getting replaced, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like and that's what I noticed because he wasn't even supposed to be at the fucking rescue.
Yeah.
He just popped up. Even Sister Sage was like, "Don't show up to the rescue."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I actually feel like he kind of pushed Ryan to this edge to fucking throw Koi as hard as possible and kill.
Yeah. Because he like
Yeah,
told him like,
originally,
oh, make
he
sure you
was
use your
supposed to
back,
just-
push harder.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fucked up. Later on in episode 3, there's a whole like on ice show, which is clearly supposed to be a fucking like a Disney on Ice kind of gimmick. That shit's fucking funny. That actually
whole
went
scene
really.
goes wild.
It
That's
actually goes very hard. Not even the
that
whole
song
like
is
massacre that happens, but like just the intro. Like it's
the
actually
song is
well
fucking insane, bro. If
put
you listen
together.
to the lyrics,
All them lyrics,
Dude,
bro.
what is it like? Put the Christ in Christmas.
yeah. Well, there's like
Singing
a
nice
line
and
where they're
loud.
talking about like all Muslims and Jews going to
Yeah.
hell or some shit.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
there's one line that's fucking insane.
It's a real song, bro. I remember I turned on like the Amazon X-ray and it was like, "Oh, listen to Put the Christ in Christmas on Amazon Music."
Dude, Nick, you
Fuck,
gotta
it's a
add that to
fucking
your
real song.
playlist, bro.
Bro, it's already on the gym playlist. I'm lifting to that shit.
Oh god.
Um dude, I don't know how, but Huey, so pretty much the boys they're trying to meet up with Newman in this little Vaught on Ice arena, and she's there to just meet the actors. Huey tries to go plant a bug, and
Oh my
Homelander,
god.
dude, it's a crazy scene because like one drop of sweat like falls on Homelander, and then he like smells Huey, and he just starts fucking lasering everybody or like the rafters, and oh god, he splits like a poor ice skate woman. I think it's the person playing Queen Maeve.
Yeah.
She just gets split right in half,
And then
and
Jesus,
everyone's like,
the guy dressed like Jesus, ends up like fucking throwing everybody else away. He's like, "Get out of my fucking way!"
Yeah.
And he
He,
ends
like,
up killing
skates over
like
some
fucking
lady's
5
fingers.
people.
Yeah, on his way out, he fucking murks like half the people just
dude,
trying to
somebody
get
gets
fucking
like their
out
throat slit. Like,
of there.
I know in the spoiler review, I was like, the senseless violence, like, this is what makes the boys fucking funny. Because, like, just out of nowhere, things can go fucking wrong.
Oh,
but
God.
to speak on that scene though, to go back to we were talking about A-Train and the possible redemption, he's the whole reason why Huey doesn't get fucked. That scene, he saved him.
He doesn't get fucked. Dude,
Hey,
yeah,
it's
he
true.
does. He does. I don't even know who, like, he just kind of made that choice on his own, right? I know Mother's Milk came.
He said he got
approached,
the intel, right?
yeah, A-Train, yeah. He gave him the
It was from
intel, and
A-Train, yeah.
yeah, and he was like, listen, like, I know you could fuck me up right now, but you're not. Like, there's a reason. And he was pretty much just trying to get his help for the whole thing. But yeah, A-Train came through.
Yeah, I think A-Train was probably like on standby in case because, I mean, that dude. I mean, I think A-Train's like, I think I low-key sensed it like a season or two ago. Like, it's gonna be like a huge redemption, but like, because that dude used to be a fucking asshole. But like, holy shit, like, I'm not gonna lie, like the way they've done it over the course of the 4 seasons, I'm like on board, bro. Like, I'm like, oh, dude, I'm ready for him to pull up, bro. Like, can't stop the A-Train, baby.
Can't stop that. Dude, that comic panel is crazy.
It is. It's fucking wild, bro.
Can't stop the
God,
A-Train.
dude. I'm trying to think of one more thing I wanted to talk about, but I'm blanking.
Do you have any more notes, Christian, that you took?
That's everything I really want to talk about.
Oh,
Oh, well, one thing. I don't know. I don't know if I like Firecracker as a character.
okay.
Like, they kind of get into her storyline a little bit when they're talking about everything that fucking Annie did to her, or
Yeah.
Starlight did to her.
Yeah, there's a beef going on there.
And to be honest, her hatred for Starlight is kind of justified in that sense of her fucking ruining her life when she was already poor and struggling. But beyond that, like the whole Alex Jones shit that she's got going on, it's
Dude, I was just about to say his name. She
That-
reminds
that
me
it's
so much.
too much on the nose. It's
very-
clearly supposed to be.
Very. That was the biggest one. Like, all of that stuff was like the most on the nose you could get.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Saying, like, the frogs turn you gay. No.
Yeah, she's saying like chemicals will turn you gay and that the
And she
Jews run
straight up-
everything and
She
fucking.
straight up says, like, Alex Jones conspiracies.
Were they
Yeah.
gonna say? Wasn't there like at that place they were at? Didn't they literally say like
Alex
the
Jones
Alex-
lookalike contest.
yeah, the Alex Jones lookalike contest over here.
Yeah,
Oh,
that-
God. I thought that
that
was
show's
kind of
probably
funny.
the most on the nose shit in the show. I'm not sure if I like it very much.
Yeah, I mean her character, I do agree that stuff is very on the nose. So that part of her character, which is like her whole thing, is the least interesting part of her character. I did get more intrigued with her when she had that confrontation with Starlight and they revealed that they got history. That makes it a little bit more interesting, but I need more show and less tell. Like, they just told me the whole backstory, which I'm fine with. but like I just gotta see it play out more and see like because she does say like, oh, I'm gonna make like your life hell or something to Starlight, and I'm like, okay, well, what does she
Yeah.
mean by that? Like, because as of now I don't really take her seriously. She's just like a less like a less intimidating version of Stormfront.
Dude,
Um,
Stormfront was way better.
yeah. So since she's less
I mean,
intimidating,
not like
I'm
that.
well, she's way better.
He's a fucking Nazi.
Not better in that way, but better as like you like intimidation
A
factor.
character, yeah.
Yeah. I Firecracker, I agree. She seems kind of so far. Maybe they could switch it around if they have something cool planned with that dynamic with her and Starlight. But if she's just like doing like some typical blackmail type shit and it's not that creative, I don't know. It needs to be something like where I'm like, oh fuck, that's crazy, or like maybe she, I don't know. It's got to be wild for me to like freak out and like be like, okay, I like this character. She's interesting.
Well, I think she's there to consolidate the power within Homelander's like cult and the cult following that he has.
Mhm.
Because you even get to the point where, and this is a complete parody of everything that happened with Alex Jones, right? So I don't know if you remember everything that happened with like the Sandy Hook shit a while ago,
Okay.
where Alex Jones came out and said it's a conspiracy and they were all paid actors and stuff.
Oh, I do remember
to
him saying that.
to
Did he
get them
get sued or something?
he got
Yeah,
sued
for
very recently for it.
defamation.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is where it's parody because people showed up to the victims' houses with guns and like threatening them and shit, saying that they killed their son for money or they killed their own children for money.
That's fucking wild.
And if you remember in the episode, she's like saying that same shit, like it's all the Starlight House is all a conspiracy for like child pornography and trafficking, and anybody who's a part of it is getting paid out. And then a guy shows up and fucking pulls a gun on them, and I think Frenchie's the one who saves everybody.
Yeah, dude. At that point, I actually thought something was gonna happen to Colin right there.
Yeah,
I was like, please.
but that's the whole point. Is like I think that's a fucking direct parallel, and that's a little just too on the nose for me. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I kind of take it as like I feel like even just like putting aside the whole Alex Jones parallel, I feel like it can also kind of represent how like both sides are kind of extremist in their own right, like whether you're left or right, that almost kind of what you see on TV or hear from people can kind of brainwash you into just thinking like the craziest fucking shit. Like that dude went in there genuinely thinking there was children in the basement, but like it's like not. It's just the Starlight House where they're actually trying to do good shit.
In my opinion, I think it was. I agree, it's a little on the nose. I don't think it's like very, very like bad in the sense that it's too on the nose, but I think that in a previous season they did this same kind of thing better with that one scene where they had that guy slowly getting like the propaganda on his TV, and eventually he like shot a guy who we thought might be a soup at the it was one of Stormfront, like
Oh,
what
the
I'm talking
gas
about?
station.
The
Yeah,
gas
yeah,
station.
yeah. He shoots somebody and like he
Yeah.
actually
Yeah,
that yeah.
I think
fuck, I forgot about that.
You know
that
what?
scene did this better. This one
I
isn't.
agree with you.
It's the same thing. It's not done as well.
I remember that because like I think it opens the episode with this guy like he's normal. He actually seems like a chill dude,
Yeah,
and like he's just constantly like plugged in with this Homelander shit. And eventually he's like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna buy a gun and go shoot somebody." Like
yeah. You see it slowly like go downhill, and I liked seeing how they showed that because it very much showed like a real life thing, but in a way in this it was on the nose still, but I feel like the way that they showed it and compared it with the soups and all the propaganda.
They were able to humanize it a lot better, is what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
yeah, it's like
I
just a
agree.
normal dude going to like some fucking crazy into
Versus
like
this season where it feels like the shit isn't getting humanized because they're not really going into the human aspect of what's going on behind the scenes, like in these people's heads, what they're experiencing and shit like that. It's just showing them doing it, you know.
Yeah,
It's
it
like-
was more like it just happens. Like there was no build up to it. Like the dude just fucking walked in.
Yeah.
I agree.
So yeah, that was interesting to say the least. I did think that Colin was gonna die right there.
was
and I
hoping it, bro.
Damn, you want that dude dead?
I mean, I get why they have him alive. You know, it's Pride Month. Maybe they'll kill him later on
Oh
when
my
it's like
God.
July. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my god.
July 1st, bro. Colin's dead.
Oh, bro, fuck.
God.
Yeah,
Dude, I think that's all I really got to say for the season, man. I remember, I think the last episode, the third one, it ends with Homelander just kind of getting angry at Ryan.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
he
and he
like
gets fucking
yells at him.
confronted
Yeah.
by like all his different personalities and shit.
Oh yeah, dude, that mirror shot is so fucking cool.
It
It's
is.
like
It's
all
done
his
I
really
actually
well.
liked how that was done because it was like,
dude, it was like a Green Goblin moment. It's like John,
yeah, but it was
fucking
also like, oh, this one is clearly like the most reasonable part of him, like the one that I won't want to say good, but like the most reasonable. Then this one is like,
yeah. It's like his logic. It's
then
like
this
his
one's
emotion.
this one's real fucked up and like just like, nah, bro,
Yeah,
like do whatever the fuck you want to do, bro, like lock the fuck in. And then one of them is like in the middle and he's just like, nah, my brother, like,
yeah. He's like scared.
yeah. I did like the dynamic and how it very much like it makes me like understand in a visual way like how fucked up in the head Homelander is, if like this is what the fuck he's like using to like make his decisions, and it shows how like erratic and unpredictable he is.
I agree, dude. He's fucking losing it.
Yeah.
One last bit. This is totally irrelevant, but I just wanted to point it out. Robert Singer, he's the other politician that's like running with Victoria Newman's character. He was actually also on Supernatural. He played Bobby. This dude's actually he's kind of like working with the boys and the CIA, and he knows that Newman's a soup, but he's trying to kind of like he's trying to play it cool, bro. He doesn't want to fucking get his head blown up. But I'm curious to see where that ends sometime later this season because there's a whole election going on. Like, I don't know, is Newman gonna eventually like get him into office and then he dies and then she takes over since she's like VP? But I don't know. There's clearly a whole scheme now where soups are just trying to completely insert themselves into like the political system and in the government and pretty much just take over. You can tell people are like clearly divided this season.
Yeah. I will say this season I think and this is easy to say with hindsight, I feel like it's the like, at least for me, the most difficult to predict what's gonna happen. Like I actually really can't be like, oh, like I can, like I just don't know where they're going with it. I don't know what they're building towards for this season.
I agree. I don't know what's gonna happen next.
And I think that's
I
good.
I just want to see what happened at the end of season 3, bro. Just a big superhero brawl from both sides. It was fun. Dude, bring Soldier Boy back, bro. Jesus fuck. I want to see him in the finale just get like defrosted. Fucking straight up kills what's her name? Firecracker. Dude, she can't even do shit. All she does is firecrack. Like,
is that
like,
all
what the
she can,
fuck?
is that really all she can do? Like just like fucking snap
Well, she
her
said she's
finger?
strong, but
there's
no like truth to it.
She's kind of like Starlight, but like I don't know. Starlight's powers are more kind of practical because like she can control electricity and shit. She's kind of was also like on the pageant circuit or whatever. So I don't know. I don't know if her powers are just like for show.
Yeah, some soups are like that. Isn't there that fucking like religious soup who just can stretch out, but they really can't do anything else?
Oh, yeah,
God,
I remember that guy.
he's fucking like blowing somebody.
Oh, bro, remember Love Sausage?
Oh God, dude, that's what I don't know was grosser. The scene with the human centipede, fucking tossing salad scene, or the hero gasm where fucking Mother
Oh
Milk's
man.
he gets dude, he literally gets like buckets of cum just like thrown on him, dude.
Yeah, the
He-
hero
he-
gasm scene was wild.
Jesus,
Everything I expected, bro.
God, bro.
Dude,
I wonder
That's not me for real.
I wonder what else gross things are gonna happen because they said, and I know they haven't shown it in these first 3 episodes, but people were
Yeah,
saying
no,
like
no
they
way.
kind of hit their limit with like what they've done this season for the boys in terms of like
like
out
wild
of pocket shit.
And are they
Dude, I don't
saying like, are they saying like, oh nah, bro, you haven't seen the craziest shit yet?
Yeah, they're saying like they filmed some of the craziest shit.
Jesus, yeah, we're gonna, dude. How do you think? Let's bring it back. Let's bring it full circle before we wrap this up to the first thing we talked about. How do you think they filmed that human centipede scene?
That's what I was kind of thinking too.
I was gonna say, you think they did it practically and they made some like fake butts and had the actor like shove his head into like this practical made ass?
I think it was maybe that, or it was just like the one dude jerking off at the photo, and then just like 4 people in green suits, like mocap.
I think so. I think that's probably more likely.
Look, all you got to think is at the end of the day, someone in VFX had to fucking sit there for a couple weeks just working on the scene.
Well, I think they
Fucking hope.
definitely did the green suit thing for the big wide shot of all of them. But when they
Yeah.
zoomed in on the one motherfucker just munching,
It probably was a practical butt.
that's what's funny. Like they were like, "All right, here's a butt. I just need you to go in there, bro." Like someone had to make that, bro. Someone designed that and was like, "All right, is this good enough?" And they're like, "Oh hell yeah, it looks like a real ass."
Yeah, like in post production, they're like, dude, do you have the human centipede scene finished? He's like, yeah, look at it.
Jesus, bro.
God.
I think I've said all I need to say on this.
I hope we get nothing more like that, man.
And we're gonna get something like that, bro. It always happens.
Hey, Homelander?
Oh God.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, like season 1 when he fucking got his own dick sucked by himself.
That scene was fucking insane, bro. First time I saw that, I was like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Didn't he kill Doppelganger?
Yeah,
He did. He did.
Yeah, I forgot
Hey,
about
bro.
that shit.
Are y'all doing that? Are y'all doing that?
Hey, you already know, bro.
Hey, well, hold on.
Ana de Armas.
And that's what I'm gonna say. Hang on. If you made Doppelganger turn into that, is it gay?
Nah, yourself, bro.
Dude, he's
I feel
probably
like-
scarred for life.
I feel like there's some people that are like attracted to themselves.
I agree. Oh yeah. Well, that's like the whole thing about like people that are extreme like egomaniacs.
Like narcissists.
Yeah.
I mean,
Just like me
clearly
for real.
Oh
God,
God.
bro.
All right. Well, I think
I think we can wrap it up.
I agree. I think we've said it all. We all said we can't really predict what's gonna happen, but what are y'all rating the first 3 so far overall for this season?
I'll give it a solid like 7.5 or 8. Maybe
Mhm.
probably closer to 7.
Okay.
I'd give it like an 8.5, like a 9. I'd say the
Damn.
second episode is probably the weakest for me, but
Really?
overall is really enjoyable. Yeah, everything.
Yeah, I think episode 3 was my favorite of the 3. I think that's when the season started to hit its stride. Like I said before, I think just the opening, like we didn't break it down too much, but you'll see what I mean. Like the first 15 minutes, it feels like that could have been like a whole fucking 30-minute sequence and it could have been more like focused. My biggest issue with it, to get into it real quick, is there's just seems like characters just fucking show up out of nowhere just for the conveniency of the scene. Like there's a scene where like Butcher just happens to run into Ryan, which I'm willing to buy, but then fucking Homelander just shows up out of nowhere, and then fucking Newman just shows up out of nowhere, and I'm just like, damn, they're really trying to like have these characters interact for the sake of the story. And then I don't know, for me it was very rushed, and I could tell that went through a lot of rewrites to get it for the season. Because of that, it kind of started off a little bit mid to me, but like I said, by episode 3 they're locking back in. So for now, I'm gonna have to give it about a 7, I think. Type shit.
Okay. I agree with what you're saying. Yeah, it can be a little jumbled.
Yeah.
It almost kind of feels like what was the fucking No Way Home? Like the Spider-Man movie, you know, like it kind of just brushes over the whole like Spider-Man like court case and like his identity just to get into like the whole other story they're trying to build. I don't know, it's something kind of like that.
Yeah, similar.
It takes a minute to find its ground, but when
yeah.
it does, I think it's really strong.
I agree with that. Because I think I'd give episode 3 by itself like an 8, 8.5. I think that's my favorite episode of the 3 we got. But yeah, overall so far it's about a 7, 7.5 for me. I'm excited to see it go up because I've seen reviews from other people that have been able to see a couple more episodes, and they're all giving it about like a 8 to an 8. I think an 8 to an 8.5 overall, which is pretty good. I think that's like about the same that season 1 got.
I agree.
So if it's on the same level as that, then I'm happy.
I think this is actually on Rotten Tomatoes like the second or maybe the third highest rated season. Season 3 and 2 are pretty like tied, but
okay,
it's already getting pretty good reviews.
I just know they all have good reviews.
Oh yeah, a lot of strong reviews. I think these are dropping every Thursday now. I think probably like right in the AM. So that's when you can expect to watch them. I think the season is gonna wrap up probably July, maybe early August. I think it's only 8 episodes, so that means 5 more weeks. Yeah, maybe it might be August.
Late July, early August.
Early August is when we might get the end of this season, so we can do a full review. I'm excited to see where the finale ends.
We'll come back and talk about this once it ends. So check out this. Check us back out in like 5 weeks from now.
Hell yeah!
All right. Shout out Cristian for being on the episode.
Yes, sir.
You add so much to the podcast. It's a pleasure.
Thank you. Y'all gotta have me up. Y'all gotta have me back on more often, bro.
And we'll have you back on in like season 7, bro.
Hey
No,
yo,
I'm kidding.
He said the fuck.
All right.
bro, we gotta do a fucking. Nah, I can't say it. I can't say it.
God.
What?
No,
Too
I'll
sick
say it
of
off air, bro. Because I don't want to tease the audience with something that we might never give them.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
you're right. I just know something may or may not be coming. All right, make sure to look at the links in the description. We got our letterboxes down there. We got Twitter, Instagram, and all that stuff as well for the podcast itself. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Leave a comment if you've watched this season and let us know what you thought of the first 3 episodes as well. And yeah, we'll see you guys on the next episode.
Later, cunts.